In Gerrard's Cross, we have two particular issues that have been brought to us by residents and which myself and my colleagues have passed on to local officers. I think we've seen both of them highlighted here today. The wonderfully named Operation Gallop to deal with pony and trap racing on the 413, and more recently a spike in burglaries. And I just wanted to say thank you very much to the local officers and the response that they've made, also to the Police and Crime Commissioner for coming to talk to Gerrards Cross Town Council about it, and to Emma to Inspector Ellis, who I believe is giving a virtual surgery on this tomorrow evening. My question is essentially, I like what I'm seeing, but are there ways that we can refine sort of those agile responses to perhaps short-term peaks in particular areas of crime that come and go? Thank you.
Well, thank you for the comments. Appreciated that. We'd rather not be having those meetings because it means something's gone a little bit wrong, doesn't it, for everyone in the community? What we do, and Emma's touched on it, so when we get crime patterns reported to us, it takes a little bit of a while sometimes, unless there's community intelligence, to understand whether or not it's a pattern or just a bit of a blip. We have a daily management meeting, so every day across the 7 days of the week, local commanders like Emma and like Rob will sit there, look at the previous crime, and then we have an analyst working behind that, and that will affect our patrol strategies as well. And in addition, what Emma and others can do is draw in also force resources. So remember Catherine that I mentioned has some of the operational resources. They're uncommitted locally, but we can draft them in. And that kind of supports local. And then what we have to do is quickly turn around the forensics. Depending how forensically aware some of the offenders are, and then we do all the work around things like ANPR and otherwise to try and look at travel patterns, etc. So the simple answer is we try and squeeze it as much as possible, but definitely getting that community intelligence as well as our own crime patterns and then working together is the way forward. Thanks, Councillor.
Miss Morgan.